Hi, you guys. Cause you love me. Let me turn it down. You know how we gotta do. Pharrell featuring Jay-Z. Frontin'. Somebody frontin'. Hello, you guys. How are you? I just did my first live, and I did a poetic expression authored by yours truly called The Great I Am. Hopefully, you will get the opportunity to tap in and check it out. It is my interpretation and explanation of my conversations with God. Like, you can't ever really explain specifically how you converse with the great I am, or how you communicate, I'd rather say. But you do the best that you can. That was put on my heart. I started to get thoughts in the mind, and then I picked up a pen and just started writing. And when it was finished, it reminisced a conversation that I've had multiple times with God. And I decided to share it with the world. You know, because people believe that he's not available to all. But I'm here to tell you he is. All you have to do is search him. Go to him with an open heart, an open mind, and with a true want to change and better yourself, you know, and you will be met. Trust me. Already told you, frontin', Pharrell, Jay-Z. I don't have my bell today. Oh, wait, I might. Let me move the computer. See if I have it in my case. 1 second, you guys. I call you for real because you the truth. VA, stand up. I met Pharrell many, many, many moons ago when I was in middle school. I was dating a male by the name of Fernando that we have discussed over on this channel many times before, and they were in Princess Anne together. Very, very good friends. Pharrell was always a very unique type of person. Cut off shorts, skateboard. He was just different, but he was beautiful. You know, very I guess you would call innocent. It seemed as if, you know, he was a really sweet guy, and hung out with Shay, Shelton Haley. Oh, did I give his last name? I'm sorry about that. But, yeah, good times. Let me get the shuffling. So these are the new cards. We finished all of the last ones, 444 cards. And now I have this many thus far. Are you okay, love?
Yeah, you're my leg.
What's the matter? Well, 1 second, y'all. My son is hurt. 1 second. Okay, I'm sorry about that. I'm back. But my son is top priority, as always. You know, I don't care what it is. I will stop in a moment for all children, and especially my child in need. He hurt himself, but he's okay. No scratches, no anything. Just hit himself a little hard, and he's fine now. Has my TLC on it, and he'll be just fine. But back to what I was saying. These are the new ones. As you remember in the beginning, I showed you I had about that many ready. And I've just been creating, and more are coming. Now, these are not specifically situational like the other cards were. These are actually more informational. Things that we may not know already, things that we're learning, me, myself as well. Different, you'll see as we get into it. And I'm going to keep my computer here because there's a lot. Next song is Jay-Z, Excuse Me, Miss. I can, let's get, excuse me. Okay, into the cards. I'm so excited. I did my live. I feel great. I had a wonderful evening. I talked to my mentor. She was monumental. We're doing great things. It's just beautiful right now, you know? Although there are people that are still doing things, but they're, you know, it's hurting themselves. But, moving on. These are the cards. A couple fell out as I was shuffling, just these two. So I'm going to put them here, and I'm going to shuffle the rest on camera. But let's go ahead. My son brought me a bell. Although he was hurting, he knew that I needed my bell. So we're going to ring the bell. We're going to do our breathing exercise, which is a deep inhale through the nose. Filling up the lungs to the fullest capacity that we can get. Digging deep down into the lungs. Hopefully at the time that we're doing so, we're able to catch any negativity, any residue remaining, anything that's within the spirit, mind, and body that you want released. Gather that up when you're taking this deep breath. And as you exhale, release and push it all out and away from you. Okay? Also sage your environments and Palo Santo, and that'll just keep everything nice and cleansed. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to ring the bell, and then I'm just going to automatically go ahead and take my deep breath in, okay? Oof, feels so good to release, release, release. All right, so we're going to put the camera down so you can now see the cards fall out. And I did find my fairy cards. They were missing, but I found them. So I'm going to do 2 fairy, are these oracles too? Yep, 2 separate oracles in the calendar. And we're going to get out of here, okay? So let's do, got my little makeshift desk. Y'all know how I do. I'm going to separate them because that'll, and we're going to see what comes out here. I hope everyone is having a beautiful day, has had a nice weekend. It is the beginning of a new week. Hopefully, you have new things going on. Ooh, that was quite a stack. Okay. And you are embarking on new ventures, new availabilities, new learnings, new teachings, new relationships in any form, not just, you know, mates, but friendships and possible working relationships. You know, once you become open and available to receive, all kind of things flow through into you. Allow yourself to be the vessel for the highest divine white light only, of course, and do what's best for you. Okay, we're going to do this. We got quite a bit, so I'm not going to push it. Whatever comes out, comes out. And we're going to do this. Whoa. This is a stack. I'm going to sit that too. You know what? This is a big stack too. Let me take these and these. I'm going to sit these 2 big stacks. Y'all see them. They're here. But I'm just going to sit them to the side because that's quite a bit. I don't know. Maybe it's a lot that needs to be told. Because the poetry that I did was just letting everyone know that it is easy to create a relationship, a bond, and to co-create with the divine. As long as you come to him with a divine, pure heart and pure intentions, honesty, and the opportunity and the availability to change, your life will be wonderful in due time. It may not, see these, they're so thick. Okay, so we'll take these. So we'll take these. These will be our tops. This one, kind of uneven pile. Let's do that. There we go. Okay, so these are going to be our tops. These are the 2 big stacks that fell out. So I'll see if we get into them because we got quite a few already. All right, let's go. How are you? I'm wonderful. Thank you for asking. I appreciate you joining me. Thank you so much on this healing journey. Let me skip this commercial. What is next? Kanye West. Uh-oh. All falls down. Moving on. First card is holistic. Okay, this says treatment of the whole person, mental and social factors. So if you want more information on it, I'm not going to delve into things like I did previously. I'm going to leave it up to the observer. If you want more information, feel free to reach out to me or look it up. But holistic teaching and practices. Okay. Next one is Archangel Chamiel. Yeah, he who sees God. Okay, and this one says, he is tender and sympathetic. His omniscient vision allows him to see the connection between everyone and everything. He also has the ability to ease anxiety and bring peace. He can also help you find what you're looking for. Archangel Chamiel. So if you're looking to enlighten any of those areas that were mentioned, you can work with the Archangel. You also have the availability of looking that up. Everything that I'm telling you about can be found everywhere. Use your little Googler. Next is pull and read the next 3 blue cards from remaining piles. All right. So this is one of the piles. Next 3, I'm going to pull it from the back so I don't see the top. Let's see what we got here. You guys can see. Blue. We're waiting on the blue. That looks blue. Yep. This one says, research your birth chart. Very, very important. Okay. You want to check on your north node and follow that path. That is where you should be at this time. You should not still be in the south node. Next card is tall whites. Tall, white, and crazy about earth culture. Okay? If you don't know what that is, I would look it up. The tall whites. Okay. And then, did I miss any blues? Yeah, there's one right here. This one is, yes, she is responsible for spiritual warfare and was sneaking around with your ex. Wow. Okay. Cool. It is what it is. See, what I think it is with us ladies is that we allow ourselves to get upset with the woman. And 9 times out of 10, it's a two-way street. She couldn't do it if he wasn't allowing, right? So you don't just get upset with her. You get upset with him. Or you just leave the situation and allow them to have each other, you know. I'm drinking a Diet Dr. Pepper today. Haven't had a lot of soda, and I was in the mood for soda, so I decided to get a diet. I do have my water also, so I'm drinking them both, but I just had a taste for soda today. And Diet Dr. Pepper actually tastes a lot like regular Dr. Pepper, believe it or not. Okay, so that's the one we did. Next is Rosetta Stone in Egypt. Okay, it's the stone inscribed with 3 versions of a decree issued in 196 BC. So if you're interested in additional information about the Rosetta Stone in Egypt, I'd look it up. Very informational, very informative. Billy Carson is very detailed on all of these topics here. Would have a lot more information. That could be a source that you could go to, or you could, like I said, just Google it. Put in Rosetta Stone in Egypt and see if it calls to you. Next is never look back. Absolutely. Keep going. You're doing wonderful no matter how it looks, no matter how things may feel at the moment. You are doing wonderful. Keep going. Next is heals relationships. Archangel, is that Raguel, and Chamuel. To experience many different expressions of love, they make relationships joyous, harmonious. And they make relationships joyous and harmonious in your life. So again, if you want to work with the archangels, each one, and then collectively they do certain things. If you're interested in that realm of working with archangels, you look them up. You can just put in archangels. They'll start to list all of the ones listed. And the more inquisitive you become, you look into more information. So it depends on where you are spiritually and what you're interested in. But to heal relationships, if you're looking for something specifically in healing a relationship, you can work with Archangel Raguel and Chamuel. Next is Namir Palette, a significant Egyptian archaeological find. Okay. So again, want additional information? Look it up. That's how you spell it. Next is master your emotion. Is that what that says? Yep. Master your emotional state. Yeah, don't wear your emotions on your sleeve. You know, it's not a problem with being vulnerable. That's a necessary thing. But you want to master your emotions. You don't want to be taken advantage of. You don't want to be used. You don't want to be manipulated based on how you truly may be and how others may see that as an opportunity for them. So master your emotions, utilize them, and move from the heart, of course, using the mind analytically, of course, but mastering the emotions is very important. Next is, this is a bird. in the line of dinosaurs, dinosaur lineage. Let's see if I can get it. Your Vogel. Say, beautiful bird. Look it up. They have meanings, reasonings. Going to give you bits and pieces, and it's up to you to pick it up and do the work with it. I don't want to hand feed people and they not really learn the information that they need to learn and just take the bits and pieces I give and don't do the full process because it's not completed work at that point. You want to actually dig if this is information that you're interested in and get your own answers. Don't necessarily take mine 100% face value. Get your own interpretation because, we can look at the same picture and see 2 different things or 3 or 4 different things. So, look it up. Next is the Sudan. Okay, so that's a location. Maybe you want to go. You know someone there. You just came back. Might be military related. I don't know. Next is astronomer. Okay, so that's the study of planets. Pound cake, Paris, Morton Music 2, Drake, and Jay. Can't have it too long. He speaks Spanish too. All right, Jay. I don't know why I will. 1 second. Okay. Study of planets, stars, and other celestial bodies. That's what astronomers do. That is a career, line of work. Scientists. If you're interested, that is something that a lot of our people, melanated people, do not go into the scientific field. I'm not sure why. It's very interesting, very inviting information. Actually, is a lot related to yourself, but that's a great career path if that's something you're interested in. If you want to study the planets, the stars, and celestial bodies, an astronomer would be a wonderful career choice. Next is Rihanna. Yeah, I said it. What is? Yeah. Yeah. I can't remember the exact words, but I like that song. Next is, what does that say? Marlo. Name. First, middle, last. Person, place, or thing. Business related. Could be an aunt, uncle, grandparent, sister, brother, parent. Could be a stranger. Could be a friend of a friend. However it relates in your life. Next is Libra. Okay. So Libra has something to do with what's going on in your life at this time. I don't want it to be too loud, you guys. I'm so sorry for pausing like this. I hope it's low enough. Okay, next is Talon. Now that can actually be, that could be an animal or a name. I don't have, let me see. Okay. So we'll say first, middle, last, person, place, or thing, however it relates. Let me put it in and see right quick. T A L O N. Okay. No, it is an animal, like I was thinking. Okay. A talon, the claw of an animal, and especially of a bird of prey, a finger or hand of a human being. A part or object shaped like or suggestive of a heel or claw, such as an OG molding. Cards laid aside in a pile in solitaire. Okay. So it's going to be multiplicity of things. Okay, let's put that in. I'll put it with. Now I'm going to put it in names because it could be a name too. Next is plowing, farming, harvest, unity, carpentry, cook, chef, Live off the land. Yeah. This is what we're doing now. We started a community planter where everybody can plant vegetables, and there's going to be plants in another box, and anyone that can eat from it that needs. We actually started that Saturday after we did the community cleanup in the park, set up volleyball nets, set up soccer things. We're looking for, badminton, soccer, volleyball, and there's going to be a couple other locations, and this is in the park for everybody. That was something that was left there for the people to use when nobody is there by the angel, my mentor. She is phenomenal, and she has allowed me to join her on these multiple beautiful oases of enriching our community, and I am so happy. But we were able to do that, and everyone received certificates at the end of this. We handed them out to the children. I filled them out. She signed them, and it was just a beautiful experience. People of all races, colors, and creeds were there to participate, help clean the park, pick up the trash, put up the nets, and dig the holes, and transfer the soil to the box to be tilled. It was just beautiful. It was beautiful. But yeah, this is wonderful. You want to learn to live off the land because we have no idea what's going on in the world right now. Okay? Next is Hopi, Navajo, Zuni, Lakota, Cheyenne, Cherokee, Muskogee, Seminole, Choctaw, Chickasaw, Mohawk, Lenape, Blackfoot, and Pueblo. Just a few of Native American tribes. If you want more information, look it up. You probably can find your tribe in there. Mine is listed. But that's just information that a lot of people don't know, that there's multiple tribes within the Native American community. And if you have lineage there, you are welcomed with open arms. Trust me, I know. Next is, hello. It isn't about to get, if isn't about to get to know you. Okay, so I guess that's supposed to be he. If he isn't about to get to know you for himself, he was never worth it, Empress. Okay, so this is for anyone. If there's somebody that's interested in you, and from time, Drake again. If someone's interested in you and they're sending people in and they have people watching you and reporting back and things of that nature, that sounds like a little bit of I don't want to say insecurity, but that's what it sounds like, So, excuse me, spiritual belch. Ooh, again. Confirmation. So, if someone wants to get to know you, make yourself approachable if you're interested. And let's see. That's the camera, you guys. Make sure nobody's at my door. I love me enough for the boat. Oh, no, that's a cat. Okay. I love the cats. But yeah. If he isn't able to get to know you himself, he was never worth it. So when people send people in, what they don't understand is by the time the information gets back to them, it's probably been altered, changed, and filtered for their own benefit or gain. 9 times out of 10, they're not getting the real information. They're not getting true statements. And it could be a bit of jealousy setting in because the person you sent in may now want what you want, So it's always good to find out for yourself. It says he isn't worth it because, if someone really wants something, nothing can stand in the way of them getting it, And you don't want to take secondhand information ever, especially now. People are out for themselves. Trust me, it is a dog-eat-dog world. And if you aren't hearing it from the horse's mouth, I wouldn't believe it. Next is ancestry analysis. Okay, so then that would go back to these here, the different tribes. And if you don't necessarily know all of your analysis of your ancestry, you can definitely do that. They have ways of doing it through blood testing. They have specific ways that you can trace back your lineage. But it's always good to know exactly who you are, where you come from, what you're, Nova. So that is either supernova, doesn't say supernova, but Probably named it. First, middle, last, person, place, or thing, business related, family related, stranger, however it applies in your life. Next is change your perspective. Okay. So just be advised, if you're in a situation where you keep running up against the wall or hitting your head, on a brick wall, or you just can't get to the synopsis that you're looking for, try a switch in perspective. It might not be something that you're used to or something that you usually do, but it might end up offering you the greater good of the situation. Next is third and fourth hand information. Look at that. Third and fourth hand information altered his reality. See? That's why you don't send people in. You did the work, he must as well. Yeah. So people were sent in to gather information. They came back with a multitude of lies, and now he's behind trying to catch up. If you want to wait, you can. If you don't, you're not entitled to. You did what you were supposed to do. You stayed true. You stayed honest.